Bing, boing, bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Hey guys, this is Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. How you doing? Guys, so I have been in the comments and I have seen things and some stuff is just deplorable. I was called the thing, I guess because I'm gay. So here is the thing. I am gay. I am not on a sexually oriented channel. I am talking about things that everybody is going through. Gay, straight, black, white, green, purple, blue, whatever. And a lot of times, it's not just in this country. It's just human conditions, human nature, and stuff like that. And believe it or not, I'm human. So the fact that some idiot had to call me a thing just showed me how stupid they are, and that me talking to them is a waste of my oxygen, and they should just take their oxygen and keep it away from everybody else so that they don't corrode everybody with that. It's 2025. Don't call people things. And this person knows who they are. They're in the comments, guys. You can go check them out. I blocked them from this channel, but I left the comment on because I don't have a problem with how stupid they look, and I have no problem with who I am. Guys, Layla's Toys. So Layla's Toys is the guy that we refer to that looks like Santa Claus. And I don't have anything at all against his channel. I get information from his channel, and some I think is not what I agree on, and some I think, that's pretty interesting. Here's all that I want to just say, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I just am saying it as far as critical thinking. So Layla's Toys said that they are not monetized because they don't meet the credentials. Yes, they do. They meet the credentials that they said they didn't meet: the watch time, the subscribers. So unless they need to verify you and that's what you're in the process of, that's not what you said. And you don't owe us an explanation, but to say that you're unable or you don't qualify to get paid when you do qualify, that doesn't mean he's getting paid. That just means that something he said, he either said by mistake or he's unaware. This gentleman should get paid, in my opinion. He's up all the time giving his point of view, getting information, checking things out. Absolutely, he should get paid. So I'm not saying that in any way, in case he just doesn't know. And I don't know anything about that gentleman, nothing about him. So this is a video that he put up. And guys, my only problem with this video isn't anything to do with Layla's Toys. It's that it seems like Patrick and Eric are back together, or at least Patrick is no longer going to speak on his one channel that he had control over, but now the Facebook channel that Eric has control over. So I have a problem there. What happened to make those two get back together? To me, and a few of you have said, maybe he has something on the other one. I don't know. I think that's quite possible. And another thing that I would say about this is, I would never, ever in a million years give Eric or Patrick money again. Not in anything that they have any kind of control over. They did everything ass backwards.
Patrick has posted, I believe Patrick has on his site, that everything communication-wise will now go over to the Whittaker family page. Okay, guys, here's the post. All updates for the Whittaker family will now be posted here. Our highest priority is to reunite the family, and it makes more sense to keep it on one platform.
You know, usually you don't get involved in people's squabbles, but Eric made it so evident that we can't trust Patrick. So how are we trusting this without any explanation? And again, we wouldn't be owed an explanation, except they drug us all in it. It was all videotaped. And the family got split up on their watch. They have people's monies and stuff. They have to give you an explanation, I would think. I mean, where all of a sudden are they gaining trust from people?
There are many questions to be answered, and they are coming in from all over the world. Please be patient, and we will do our best to get to them and answer it as soon as we can. Only serious inquiries will be considered in the order received depending on the flow. Right now it is overwhelming and we are in an uphill battle to bring these sweet people back.
I'm sorry, guys, but I hear leave us alone while we figure out what we're going to do to get ourselves out of this situation. That's what I hear.
Ray, Timmy, and Lorraine are in good hands right now, and much will change even if we can bring them home. Please understand that there is no guarantee that the family will be granted the opportunity to reunite.
And I think that's their subtle way of walking away. Family can't reunite. Guys, don't wait. Don't wait for that. Don't wait. Why don't you guys have the same fire under your ass to fix what you did here? You know, I don't want to hear about BJ. This family is broken up and separated. It didn't happen on anybody's watch, but it happened on Eric's and Patrick's watch. And plenty of you who live in West Virginia say that, unfortunately, there are people that live like that, and worse, there are people that live in tents. So, remember, 3 times to get them to come out there. 3 times it took them to get that order.
We have a long way to go and have begun counseling with our attorney, who has been very helpful guiding us to prepare for a hearing with a judge.
I don't believe that there's an attorney. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that they're going to say. Here's the thing that they're going to say. Well, if we told you who the attorney was, you would just call and call and call and listen. Here's what we could do to avoid that if there's an attorney. Ask the attorney to please make a video. Show the attorney everything you've done. Show the attorney where the money's come from. Because it's these people's monies, right? It's from their viewerships, right? That are going to pay for this. So if you explain to the lawyer, say, listen, this is channel, and this is what happened. Unfortunately, it happened on our watch. We just want to get our credibility back. We've retained you. Could you please just go online and just say who you are and put a face to the name so everybody believes us, because right now we don't have a lot of belief. And I understand why. Nope, not these people. They're not going to do that. And I guarantee you that lawyer would get on and say, I am the lawyer. I was retained by these 2 gentlemen for the Whittaker family to work on the Whittaker family. I would appreciate you guys not calling me or anything. I will give them, I will tell them what's going on, and they will tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or I will have my secretary such and such do it. But no. I'm not going to believe Eric. I'm not going to believe Patrick. Are you guys really going to believe them? Some of you will. And let me tell you, please listen to this, guys. Mark Leda was able to account for all his money because he had a spot fund or a GoFundMe. He didn't come with books with things written on pieces of paper in his own handwriting. He came with actual receipts. That's what people, I think, want to see when they give donations, not anything that anybody can write anytime. So, to use the excuse not to put something in a spot fund or a GoFundMe because look at what happened last time. Look at what happened last time. Mark can show exactly where all the money went. Why was that a bad thing? It might have been a bad thing the way the money was spent, but it wasn't a bad thing about the way the money was held onto and the way the money was dispensed each time with receipts. So the chicken scratch, no. And being a smart guy, you would think Eric, he would say, okay, spot fund me, kept the money safe and everything like that. We're just not going to distribute it like that. But no, again, all or nothing. Yeah. So I also want to show you this video.
I can tell you this. I know Mr. Patrick right there, Bama, as Timmy calls him, loves that kid just as much as I do. We're not going to see him getting taken away. There's no way.
Absolutely not.
There ain't no way Timmy's going to be in a home, but everybody's safe now. It's okay, guys. Everybody's safe. They're safe. They're in a better position. But not according to this video. This video, it would have been devastating for Timmy to go into a home. But now it's okay because that's the way it ended up. Do you see the talking out of both sides of the mouth? I mean, you guys can see that, right? Guys, this is just common sense and critical thinking. You know, again, it's not the voice, it's the message. Let's pay attention to the message, yes? All right, guys. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. What's your story? Thanks. Bing, boing, bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip.